Sup readers, when is the worst time to read manhwa? There are some series that hook me in so badly after starting them that I spend the whole day reading it. So in this video, I'm ranking all situations I come across while reading manhwa from worst to best. Starting off with mornings. I don't have anything planned for the day, so I just turn on my favorite manhwa and start doom scrolling in bed. It's pretty decent, but I still feel like I gotta do something with the rest of the day. So it is a trap that just makes you spend the whole day on your bed just scrolling through manhwas. So it's okay, but I wouldn't like to throw my whole day reading manhwas. I tend to enjoy it more in the later parts of the day, so it's more timed. But if it's the beginning of the day, you can throw the whole day away just in your bed doom scrolling, and it messes up your whole schedule too. The bathroom, toilet. The toilet looks like a pretty annoying place for my family member to scroll on TikTok, so I'm already a little irritated when anyone goes to the toilet in my house, since there's only one toilet being shared with multiple people. But a public toilet it's okay. It's a good way to take a breather and scroll through something, but it's distracting most of the time because you might get too engrossed in it and spend like an hour. I barely do this. I don't enjoy scrolling through manhwa in the toilet. I just go to the toilet, do my business, and go out because that's what it's meant for. Too many distractions. I feel like there's just too many distractions. It's time sensitive and you can lose track of time. At school, sometimes I scroll through manhwa when I have a brief break periods between classes or the mini breaks they give me. Sometimes I just scroll through an ongoing series. I think that's the best time to check up on an ongoing series. Back when I used to like ongoing series, I'll just read through one chapter in that short 20 to 15 time interval in between class breaks or mini breaks. And it was pretty good, but it can take away from the school experience because you're limiting your social time with other people. So you do give up some social time that you could have spent talking with people about stuff and deepening friendships. Don't think the trade-off is worth it, so I rarely do it, but if I just feel too awkward in social environments, it's pretty decent to do it to distract myself. Nighttime is the best time. It's the best time. You've already finished all your goals, activities, plans for the day, and just before you go to sleep, you can check out a manhwa to fill up your time before bedtime. It's a bit timed because your sleep basically tells you when to get off. When you feel too tired to continue, you just doze off. So it's the best situation for me. Sometimes I even like to make my bedtime earlier so that I can increase my reading time and get more chapters in. But it can get excessive when you're in a series so good that you end up reading it past midnight all the way into the day. I've had a good series like that. I kept reading and read it all the way till morning, which was pretty bad because I was so red-eye. So it's a pretty peak. Cool working out situation. This one is pretty impossible. I tried to make it work with the treadmill, which is the most passive exercise. I placed my phone on the top of the treadmill. I start going at a good pace, but once I start scrolling, I start getting a bit distracted, which makes me slow down the treadmill just so I can be more focused on the webtoon. So it's a bit strenuous to scroll manhwa while being on the treadmill. It's like doing two active activities. Scrolling manhwa is a semi-active activity, so trying to do any workout while reading the manhwa is a bit too difficult. Even like lifting weights, so like one hand is scrolling, one hand is lifting weights. The only activity that's sort of possible is the treadmill, and even that one was not passive enough because what even ended up happening is I'll slow my pace to like 0.3 speed so that I can just be more focused on reading the manhwa, making it take like 3 hours just to do 1 mile on the treadmill. So it's pretty bad. It leads to poor workouts. So it's pretty impossible. At work, yeah, there are some jobs, some lazy jobs that makes it easy to get away with this. The best ones are the office jobs. We can really pretend to be working while staring at the computer screen all day. And I sort of had a job like that. U-Haul at an office office desk. U-Haul is a moving company. I used to work in their office space and book truck rentals, but it was pretty relaxed. A good chunk of the time was spent just waiting for customers to come, and during those wait periods I can scroll a bit, but using your phone at a workplace usually it has a bad rep, so I try not to do it as much anyway, because it gets a bad rep from other people. It makes it look like you're very unproductive when you pull out a phone. So it wasn't like a big habit. Maybe like once in a blue moon I'll start up my favorite series that week and check it out, but most times I try not. So it goes into many distractions. There's just a lot of things that go on at the workplace to pull up a Manhwa and start scrolling. It will give you a bad rep at your workplace too. Outside is pretty impossible unless you're in a very quiet neighborhood. It's not really a good habit to be scrolling through the phone while walking out. Well, I'm trying to reduce that habit, so it's very distracting to be scrolling while walking out and stuff. So I don't do it as much. It's a little hard to do because your attention is on the Manhwa. You're trying to like take in what's happening outside, and yeah, just too many distractions. You can't really enjoy the Manhwa like that. That situation is pretty lame to be in. Afternoon is a good half of the day. If you finished everything in the morning, this is pretty okay, pretty decent. There's just no stop time like nighttime. Nighttime, your stop time is when you feel sleepy. So if you start a Manhwa in the afternoon, it can take your entire afternoon and night. So I don't like to do it much, but it's pretty decent if you've finished everything you're meant to do in the morning. So you can just, spend the rest of your leisure time, which is afternoon and night, just reading up your manhwa. So pretty decent. PC versus phone. Manhwas are mainly designed for phones, so it is hard to enjoy it on a lap PC screen, and with some apps not being cross-platform, if you read it on a PC, you're gonna run into an issue of trying to track what chapter you're on and stuff. But with apps like Webtoons, it's easier to cross-platform between PC and mobile. But the format is designed for mobile, so there's a lot of blank space if you do it on PC. I don't like to do it as much, so it's okay, but I don't really enjoy it as much as the phone. And phone is pretty decent. It's designed for the phone format. The only issue is when if you scroll too much, you can cramp your hands. So that's pretty good. So it's peak.